Hello everybody and welcome to DRL TV. I'm your host James Pandoff, and tonight it's the championship race for the Dynasty Racing League Grand National Series as we are at Homestead Miami Speedway for 117 laps. Right now we are underway with qualifying. We got about 3 minutes remaining. You see on your screen James Lorello. He's out attempting his qualifying effort. We got 4 drivers all fighting to win the championship. It's going to be an intense battle to the end. As you see there on your screen, the 4 drivers are in yellow. Ryan Hesgard, James Lorello, Mike Lemon, and Ben Izenga. These 4 drivers are the drivers to keep an eye on tonight. 3 of them are S2R. You got Mike Lemon, who's the only one not a part of the racing team S2R. So will he be playing spoiler and keep the S2R guys away from their championship? We'll find out in 117 laps. Crossing the start-finish line now, James Lorello currently on pole with a 31.104. There's only one other driver who has yet to post a time. He just did, actually. My apologies. A 31.081 for Ryan Hesgar. That is good enough for the pole if nobody can beat that on their second lap. We have James Lorello. Looks like he's pulling off, so he's satisfied with starting second. Mike Lemon crossed the line for his second lap, currently 9th. Let's see if he improves. And he does not, so 9th starting position for Mike Lemon. Then Brent Kincott's 10th at the moment. I don't know if he'll be able to get in a second lap with a minute and a half remaining. We'll have to wait and see. Brent Kincott coming off a rookie season, exceeded expectations. He made the playoffs. He was eliminated, but far better than what he expected out of himself, and we're looking forward to seeing what he can do next season. And there he is, James Lorello, going to be starting alongside Ryan Hesgard. We got a minute left in qualifying. Let's see if we can pull in some of the playoff drivers and get a quick word with them. We'll start with the 38. Hey, Mike, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy? Mike, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy? Well, some drivers are doing their last minute preparations before they get racing. We'll see if we can pull in somebody else for a quick interview. We'll put him into the waiting room and we'll pull in the 17 of Ben Izenga. Hey, Ben Izenga, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy? Ben Izenga, you got a copy? 1 second. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. One more time, Ben Izenga, you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry about that. I think I was on my end. I had some technical issues, but here we are starting 3rd tonight, racing for the championship. What are you going to have to do to beat your teammates?
Yeah, I think we just have to be consistent. I've been kind of flashes of greatness this week. I haven't been super fast, but I kind of know where I need to be good and where I need to kind of just do what I need to do. So hopefully I can just stay on task, stay focused, and just kind of beat them out.
Alrighty, Ben. We're going to try to talk to the other playoff drivers before we get this thing on the green. Good luck tonight, and hopefully we'll talk to you at the end.
Thanks, JP.
Alright, let's see if we can pull in Mike Lemon if this issue has been resolved. Hey, Mike Lemon, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Sorry about that earlier. I had some technical difficulties. Wanted to get a quick word in with you before we get going here. Fighting for that championship. You're the only driver not a part of S2R. Got a lot on your plate. What's it going to take for you to get from 9th up to the front and win this thing?
Basically a miracle. Seems like I'm really slow, so I don't know. Hopefully, I race better than I hot lap, because in practice that just proved I was not only the slowest of the championship, I was slowest of the field.
Well, you'll have 117 laps here. Hopefully, you'll be able to dial it in. As the sun goes down, this track should be getting a little bit grippier, and hopefully the car will come into play for you. And I hope to talk to you at the end of this one. As we're about to roll off, I'm going to try to snag the other two playoff drivers before we go green.
Yep, thanks a lot, James.
Then real quick, let's see if we can pull in the 13 of James Lorello. As we roll off here, I'll start the grid so you guys can check out where your favorite driver is starting. Hey, James Lorello, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Gotcha.
Real quick before we get going here, just want to get a word in with you. One of 4 drivers fighting for this championship tonight. You're starting alongside your teammate Ryan Hesgaard, who beat you for the pole. How's the car feel on the track, and what do you expect out of tonight?
I think it's going to be real close between me and Ryan, so we'll just see how it plays out.
All right, sir, we're about to get going here. Good luck tonight. Hopefully we'll talk to you at the end of this one. And it is a little too close to call to pull in the pole sitter Ryan Hesgaard, but my apologies, Ryan. We will definitely get you in before the night's over with, as the pace car is getting ready to duck off. And we'll go racing for 117 laps to determine who the 2019 champion is. Green flag is out. Ryan Hesgaard with a nice start there over James Lorello. You see Ben Izenga to the inside of the 13 for second as they go down in turn 1. Single file out of the top 4. Right behind them, SJR teammate William Edwards holding that 4th position. And then you see there in 5th is Harrison Chandler. I haven't seen a whole lot of him, but we're glad to see him here for the final race of his rookie season, and hopefully we'll see him next year in a full-time basis and see what he can do come playoff time. Single file out throughout the field. You see the 38 of Mike Lemon. He's up to 7th, moved up 2 spots very quickly. Next in line would be Rod Fosner on the 10 if you can get around him. Get himself set up early for a good finish. Long way to go. We have Dustin Jones. He was in the Cup race last night. He was having himself a good run. He's in the 9th position, right in front of Andrew Short of the 54. And you see Brent Kingcott right in front of him. Going back up front, it's Ryan Hesgaard being challenged by Ben Izenga and James Lorello, all 3 S2R teammates. For those that don't know, there are no bonus points tonight. It is based on whoever finishes the highest of the 4 playoff drivers will be named the 2019 champion. You know, last night in the Cup Series, we saw the race winner being a playoff driver winning the championship by winning the race, but you don't necessarily have to win the race. We know in the Truck Series last season, that was the case with Robbie Armstrong. He ended up winning the championship, but he was not the race winner. Robbie actually did not have a single win of that season. Anything can happen. As the field starts to spread out a little bit, Mike Lemon's putting a lot of pressure now on the 10 of Rod Fosnauer to try to get that 6th position. To the inside goes Mike Lemon. Had him by a hair at the line, going into 1. He might be able to pull the slide job on him. He pulls up in front of him, but the crossover attempt by the 10. Not going to have enough momentum. 38 takes the position. Going back up to the top 3, you see Ryan Hesgard pulling away a little bit on the 17 of Ben Izenga. James Lorella right behind him. Going on board with the 13 of James Lorella. You see he's going to try to get to the inside of 17, but Ben Izenga should have a better run off the corner. Getting oh so close to the back end of the 17. They're going to fight side by side through 3 and 4. It's going to be a drag race down the line. The 17 has the edge. And there he is, the pass for second, James Lorello. Just behind them, Harrison Chandler has caught the 75 of Bill Edwards. This will be for the 4th position. Into 3 and 4 they go. Checking on Brent Kingcott, you see Dustin Jones is able to get around him. This would be for the 9th position. Just in front of them, Fosnauer has gotten back around the 38. Good battle going on here. Andrew Short's now in the mix. Great battle here as Andrew Short's able to do a 2-for-1. He's able to get by both the 38 and the 10. That's going to move him up to the 6th position. On board with the 38. You hear him roll out of throttle. He's going to pick it back up. Everybody pretty single filed out. We have a battle going on for 4th. Harrison Chandler, Bill Edwards in that 75. Less than 100 laps to go. Ryan Hesgard is your leader by 2 seconds over 2nd place, James Lorello. And then you have Ben Eisenga in 3rd. Top 3 drivers all fighting for this championship. And then going to 4th place, Bill Edwards, another S2R teammate, and Harrison Chandler in that 04. Rounds out the top 5. Update on our 4th contender for the championship. Currently in the 7th position. He mentioned he needed to find the speed. 25 laps in. Caution would definitely stack him back up and he'll be able to see what he can do. Going back to James Lorello, you can see just how far the 2 Ryan Hesgard is in front of him, about a half straightaway. Harrison Chandler still trying to get and pass the 75. Looks like he's going to have that opportunity down into 3. Bill Edwards started in 4th, currently 4th, highest is 4th. He's trying to keep it that way, but the 04 is coming. This has been a great battle going on since the start of the race. But it's all been about Ryan Hesgard, who has over a 3-second lead now over James Lorello. And Ben Izenga is slowly falling back to the clutches of the 75 and the 04, so this will become a 3-man battle for 3rd in a few laps. Here goes Bill Edwards. He's finally caught the back bumper of the 17. Harrison Chandler is fading a little bit. We should be seeing green flag pit stops within probably 15 to 25 laps. To the inside goes the 75. battle continues. 80 laps to go here. Homestead to determine the series champion. Ryan Hesgard has come down to pit. Lap 40 of 117. See him down and away. That gives the lead to James Lorello. Andrew Short's also down to pit. Green flag pit stops are underway. At the rate they are going, it should be a two-stop race, leaving them just enough fuel to get to the 117th lap. Five drivers yet to pit. As you see, Hesgard getting his lap back going around the leader, James Lorello. I do not believe you can make it on a one-stop cycle, so I think Lorello's waiting, hoping for a caution to pin some of these guys a lap down. As you see, the 91 of Brett Kingcott has come down to pit. 4 drivers still to pit. Onto the 47th lap of this run is the 13 of James Lorello. Four drivers still needing to pit. They have stretched it over 50 laps. It will amaze me if they can do this on a one-stop race. With every lap, Lorello and them and company stays out. They are opening the door for Ryan Hesgard to close, as Hesgard's already on 12 lap tires. That's a lot of time Lorello's losing with Hesgard on them fresh tires. There goes Andrew Short getting his lap back. If my math is correct, James Lorello will have to go to lap 57, which he is on now, in order to make it. Excuse me, 58 and a half. So if he can make it to lap 59, he can do this on a one-stop race. So 2 more laps, the 13 will need to go. This is a very interesting strategy, to say the least. If a caution comes out, that'll change everything. And the other question is, how much time will Ryan Hesgard make up? Mike Lemon going around 13 to get his lap back. Only 3 drivers are a lap down at this moment. And here comes the leader, James Lorello to pit. Bill Edwards and Dustin Jones are also in. This will cycle the lead back to Ryan Hesgard. You see there entering turn 3, Lorello is just now getting on the pit road, so a lot of time lost by staying out for James Lorello, as he's not even in his pit stall yet. Ryan Hesgard has passed him. That is a wide open door for Ryan Hesgard. Taking a look at Ben Izenga, he'll be able to pass Lorello for second. As you see, James Lorello still on pit lane. Next in line, Rod Fosnow is passing him, so James Lorello losing a lot of track position. Currently in 6th, the last car on the lead lap. Let's see if we can find where Hesgard is on track. He is just behind Lorello. You see Lorello there in the middle of 3 and 4 now, going in the cockpit view. You can see Lorello on your screen right in front of the leader, Ryan Hesgard. Now, fortunately for him, being on those fresh tires, he won't be going a lap down. But that is a lot of time he lost, almost a full lap staying out. Almost 20 laps longer than Ryan Hesgard. Mark Lemon back down to pit for his second stop of the night. Just a reminder, the final broadcast of the 2019 season is tomorrow night for the Dynasty Racing League Truck Series Championship race at Homestead. 100 laps on the 1.5 mile track. Be sure to tune in at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night to find out who your Truck Series champion will be. Caution free up to this point. We're just past the halfway mark of the event. Ben Izenga is your race leader as Ryan Hesgaard just completed his pit service. It's actually interesting to see Ryan Hesgaard pit just after James Lorello did. Hesgaard should have been able to go to about lap 80 to make it a two-stop race, unless maybe he didn't get enough fuel in the car, or if he's trying to match Lorello's strategy. Izenga with a 2-second advantage over Andrew Short, who rides in second. Taking a look at the 54 of Andrew Short, you see him on your screen coming off of turn 4. Then behind him is James Lorello, who is on almost 20 lap fresher tires than both Andrew Short and Ben Izenga. Andrew Short's come down to pit. Ben Izenga is completing his service. The lead is back to the 13 of James Lorello. Lorello has 7 seconds to play with over Bill Edwards. Ryan has got 11 seconds back from the leader. The last thing Lorello is going to want to see is a caution flag. 75 laps have been complete here at Homestead. James Lorella with a 8-second lead over Bill Edwards. The next championship contender is Ryan Hesgard, who is in 3rd place, 10 seconds back from the leader. 4th place is Harrison Chandler in the 04. He's having himself quite a night. And then rounding out the top 5 is Rod Posner in 5th. Haven't said a whole lot about Brent Kincott. He's currently in the 7th position. The last driver on the lead lap. You see Ben Izenga closing in on the 13. He's going to be able to get his lap back. He is on them fresher tires. 11 lap pressures. You can see the difference he makes up in the corner. That's how much of importance fresh tires are compared to these older tires. Kincott down to pit. .80 laps complete. We are winding down at Homestead. 8-second gap between James Lorella and Bill Edwards. Hesgard is slowly reeling it in, but 11 seconds is a lot to make up. He's on the back end of 2nd place. We'll take a look at that battle as it happens. There goes Hesgard for 2nd. Getting around his teammate Bill Edwards. And now he has 8 seconds to chase down James Lorella with just over 30 laps remaining. Not much in the way of battles going on around the track. You see Brent Kincock getting back one of his laps. He was 2 laps down. He's now 1 lap down. And likewise, the 54 Vander Short is soon to get his lap back. At the stripe, it will be 30 laps to go for James Lorello. Although 7 seconds is a big gap, Ryan Hesgard has been closing in on it. Taking a look at our championship 4, we have James Lorello leading this one. Our second championship contender is Ryan Hesgard, who's in second. Third goes to Ben Izenga. He's currently in the 6th position. And then our final driver fighting for this championship tonight is Mike Lemon. He's 8th, currently 1 lap down. If a caution comes out now, Mike Lemon is the first driver 1 lap down. He would get the lucky dog. No matter who wins tonight, we will have a first-time champion in the Dynasty Racing League Grand National Series. Clay Phillips was the champion last year. He was not able to advance all the way to Homestead, so first-time winner will be decided. James Lorello and Ryan Hesgard were both in the fight last year, but came up short. With the season Ryan Hesgard has had, it'll definitely be disappointment if he does not pull out or come out as the champion. Winning double-digit number of races this season is a hard feat to do. 17 races to be exact, that's half the season has been won by this one driver. But we are looking forward to seeing what he'll be able to do next season when he faces the Cup Series drivers. At the line, it will be 20 laps to go for the 13 of James Lorello. Ryan Hesgard has cut the lead down, but I don't think it's going to be enough. 6.5 seconds is the gap. Still without a caution tonight. These guys have been doing a fantastic job keeping it clean. I don't think a single car has any damage on it. As we take a look just in front, Ben Izenga, Dustin Jones, the battle for 5th. $17 laps to go for James Lorello. James Lorello is less than 10 minutes away from becoming a Dynasty Racing League champion. I don't think anybody thought you could do this race on one stop, but he's on his way to doing just that. Coming to 10 to go. On board with James Lorello. You can see a few cars in front of him, but nothing much to worry about. He's actually pulled a little on second place. Ryan Hesgard. Hesgard's now 6.7 seconds behind him. 10 to go. James Lorello catching up on the lap traffic. I'm sure they'll let him go by without much hassle. The sun is setting here at Homestead. We are a few laps away from crowning ourselves our 2019 Dynasty Racing League Grand National Series champion. If a caution should come out, this is going to be a wild finish. Mike Lemon is no longer the first car, one lap down. Should a caution come out, he will not be the lucky dog. Four and a half laps remain. James Lorello can be on cruise control. 6 seconds is the gap to Ryan Hesgard. Three more times around this 1.5 mile track. Ooh, King Cot off the wall. He's going to let the 13 by. That's a good move on his part, very generous. Might have been a little scary for the 13 to see that happen in front of him. Two more laps. And what a season James Lorello has had. He's been neck and neck with Ryan Hesgard all season long. And here he is, a lap and a quarter away from becoming the champion of the Grand National Series. one lap away. What will be his 4th win on the year, his 19th top 5, and his 26th top 10 finish for James Lorello. And he'll be able to add himself as the 2019 champion. Final 2 corners for the 13. Coming off of turn 4, it is the 13 of James Lorello, your 2019 Dynasty Racing League Grand National Series champion. What a run for the 13. He did it on 1 stop. Going to be able to celebrate this one. Might have forgotten the race is over. At least he wanted to be sure the race was over as he crossed the line one more time. While this is going on, I want to see if I can pull in our 3rd place finisher, Bill Edwards, and get a word in with him as the champion burns it down. What a win for the 13. Let's see if we can pull in Bill Edwards. Hey, Bill Edwards, this is the broadcast booth. Do you have a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, S2R wins the championship. You guys had a pretty good shot at doing it. James Lorello, your teammate, is the 2019 champion, and you get to finish with the top 3 finish. How does that feel?
Pretty good. Is a strong S2R night, that's for sure. First off, I can't tell James congratulations. He had a heck of a run. He was so fast.
Yeah, we saw that he stretched it to a 1-stop race. Did you guys think that was even possible to do a 1-stop, or was everyone thinking you had to do it in 2?
We knew it was gonna be close. With about, I don't know, with like 20 to go, I looked at it and I was like, I knew I was gonna ease. I'm not sure. I know Ryan tried to 2-pit it there. I don't know if he was burning a little more fuel or what. No, I knew I was gonna be good with as soon as I looked up at it. So.
Well, like you said, a strong S2R night for all of you guys. Ben Izanga did come home 6. I was going to say 4 of you guys getting a top 5 is tremendous, but a great season all in all for everyone in S2R. And going to next season, what are your plans? Do we believe we'll see you on the track once again?
Oh yeah, no, I'll be here, and hopefully I'll be on the podium next. I had a shot a couple times this year, and it just snuck away from. Next year's my year, though.
Absolutely. We look forward to seeing what you'll be able to do on the racetrack. Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give out before we let you go?
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to you guys, DRL. You up in the booth, you and David, and I mean everybody that's done it for. I know Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Getty did some for a long time. Gotta thank everybody in this DRL group because you guys are a heck of a bunch of guys and put the show on every week for us. Gotta thank S2. Gotta thank Ryan and James and Ben and Wade and Thomas and everybody over this whole year that's helped us all out. So it's been a great season, and plan on showing up and doing it again here for the Winter Series.
Alrighty, Bill, congratulations on your top 3 finish. Congrats to S2R on the championship, and we'll talk to you soon.
Oh, yeah, I gotta say thanks to my mom and my girlfriend and my kids as well. I know they're all watching right now.
Absolutely, and real quick, I would like to thank you, Bill, for doing the red paint trims for the playoff drivers. I know most of these playoff races they were without, but thank you for doing so and allowing these viewers to see who is in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, anytime.
Alrighty, have a great night.
Take it easy.
That was our third place finisher, Bill Edwards. Let's see if we can pull in Ryan Hesgard. I'm sure he has to be heartbroken after the season he had, winning 17 races to come up short of a championship for the second year in a row. Let's see what he has to say. Hey, Ryan Hesgard, this is the broadcast booth. You have a copy?
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm sure heartbreak is the word to describe tonight. Winning 17 races this season and coming up a position short of a championship. Walk us through your night.
I have no idea how James Lorello can save so much freaking gas, man. That's twice he's done. I was going to be short. I mean, even at lap 40, we discussed this prior to the race. Like, we're like, we got to make it 2 stops. Like, it's going to be way too close. And he had to have been clutching and shutting the car off every single lap to save that much. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't have the experience to save that much fuel and maintain any sort of speed. So I had my mind made up. We were going to do 2 stops. I kind of shot myself in the foot. As soon as I didn't lap him, but I was right there. I figured I'd have at least, I know that the three laps doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, I was catching him 4/10 a lap, and I don't know. I just kind of got out of my groove there, and I think if I would have just maintained and maybe stuck it out another 10, 15 laps or so, I probably would have at least caught him. I don't, passing's a different story, but I don't know, man. Anybody that can save that much fuel at this close of a race, I don't know, man. Congrats to him, that's for sure.
Yeah, it was a heck of a drive and a heck of a team effort for S2R. You guys bringing home the championship in both the Cup Series and the Grand National Series. You guys are a heck of a team and have a heck of a group of drivers. And looking forward to seeing what you and the rest of S2R can do next season.
Thanks, man.
Do you have any shout outs you'd like to give out before we let you go?
Yeah, I'm going to change it up a little bit. First and foremost, I want to thank my friends and family. We wanted the championship, but hell, 17 wins in the Grand National, 19 wins overall. That is not a season to complain about whatsoever. S2R brings home 2 championships, so I get to have a proud dad moment. I can say I put the team together. I can say that it's Bill and my race teams. The not only friends that we developed over the course of last year and this year with guys racing with the S2R banners on their cars. It's so much more than that, man. I've got to have some seriously good friendships from these guys, and I can't thank them enough. Big thanks to Tom, Wade, James, Ben, Bill, Roy, Matt. I'm sure I'm forgetting a couple. Sorry if I am, but the core group of guys that play with us every single night, as cliche as it sounds, they are members of our family, and and that we would not be even considering playing iRacing if it wasn't for that. So, shout out to my mom for the support all season, the rest of the family. Big thanks to you, James. What you do, what you put on, is definitely an escape for quite a few drivers in here. So we thank you. Thanks to all the broadcasters this season and the amount of dedication and time that they put in. It goes unmatched. I can't think of anybody else to have on the broadcast team. They make DRL, so big thank you to them. And I always end it with my teammates. I'm going to start with my teammates, and I'm going to end it with my teammates. Congrats to Wade last night. Hell of a job, James. You won that one fair and square, buddy. Congrats to you. I'm proud of you. I look forward to next season, though, man.
Absolutely. It's going to be very competitive, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Congratulations on your second place finish, Ryan. A fantastic season, record-setting season, number of wins in a season in the series. You did it all, and hopefully you'll be able to come home with that championship next year.
Thanks, man.
All right, have a great night. That was our second place finisher, Ryan Hesgard. Last but not least, let's see if we can pull in our 2019 Dynasty Racing League Grand National Series champion, James Lorello. Hey, champion, how's that sound?
I can't believe I pulled that off.
Yeah, that was a heck of a strategy you had. At what point did you know you would be able to make it on one stop?
So the second I got stuck behind Ben on the restart, I just started saving. And about halfway through that run, I realized I was actually 2 laps to the good. I could have went another lap. And I figured I just needed to go for it. Because I was saving, I wasn't going to be able to keep up with Ryan. And
I think you cut out there, but yeah, heck of a strategy. You had some in the reserve. You won by about 5 seconds. That's a lot of time. If that caution came out, do you think you would have had something to stay out in front of Ryan Hesgard?
yeah, I think that we were pretty even most of the night. He got out in front of me that first run. I think partially because I was saving, but once I saw it, he was within 7 seconds, 6 seconds of me on that last run. I just decided to go for it, and didn't worry if I had fuel or not.
Well, you now share the title of Grand National Series champion with Clay Phillips. 4 wins on the year and 30 top tens, I believe you had. A heck of a season for you. Looking to next year, do you think you'll be repeating, or do you think you'll see yourself competing with the big boys in the Cup Series?
Yeah, I think I'll be moving up depending on what DRL decides to do, and I'm excited for that. It was a heck of a season all year with Ryan, so I'm glad to bring it home.
Yeah, S2R, as I said last two interviews, S2R has had quite a season, and you guys are a heck of a team. Do you have any shout-outs you'd like to give out?
Yeah, actually, a couple folks from my family are watching tonight. They knew I was racing for the championship. I'm glad that I was able to bring home a win for them, thanks to them. And really to this S2R group. I mean, we practiced a lot, and Ryan's always and Bill are always great at practicing, and they've just been really supportive throughout the whole year. I lost my dad a couple months ago, and Ryan and Bill were helping me with that. So just, it's a neat group of guys that we get to run with. And really, thanks to you for putting on the league. I'm excited for the winter series, what happens next year. But for now, I'm going to soak this one in. And glad I pulled one off in front of Ryan.
Absolutely, man. Enjoy the night, celebrate, and we'll talk to you soon.
Appreciate it, James. See ya.
Have a good night. Congrats on the championship.
Thanks, man.
And that was your 2019 Grand National Series champion, James Lorello. Big congratulations to him, and a heck of a year for S2R. Taking a look at the final results, it is James Lorello winning the race and the championship, the highest finisher of the final 4 drivers. Ryan Hesgard finishing second, leading 42 laps. Bill Edwards third. Harrison Chandler coming back to finish out the year in the series. A solid top 5 finish for him. Andrew Short coming home 5th. Ben Izenga 6th. Dustin Jones 7th. Mike Lemon 8th. Rod Fosner 9th. And Brent Kingcock rounds out the top 10, 2 laps down. Be sure to check out tomorrow night. It's the championship race for the Dynasty Racing League Truck Series, 100 laps back here at Homestead. Be sure to tune in at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you to everybody that makes Dynasty Racing League possible. James Pandoff, owner, financial and marketing. Thank you to Martin Wenzel and Jordan Gonzalez for the graphics and technical support. Thank you to all the broadcasters, David Warborn Jr., Taylor Butcher Benjamin, Martin Wenzel, Gaddy Buckner, James Pandoff. Thank you to Ryan Branch, who did Cup Series earlier this year, and thank you to all the special guests. Thank you to the race controllers. Thank you to Martin Wenzel, Gaddy Buckner, James Pandoff, Robbie Armstrong, Dakota Wilkins, Ryan Hesgard, Jeremy Hebel, Richard Springer, Eric Weatherholtz, and David Wright. Thank you to the admins, James Pandolf, Gary Buckner, Martin Wenzel, Ryan Branch, and David Wilburn Jr. This is the conclusion of the Dynasty Racing League Grand National Series 2019 season. Congratulations once again to James Lorello, your champion. Looking forward to seeing what all these guys can do next season. Thank you to everybody tuning in each and every week, and have a great rest of the year, and we'll see you in 2020.